You open your eyes, but this time, you never close them again. No sleep, no rest, no dreams. At first, it doesn't feel dangerous, just a little fatigue, a slight heaviness behind your eyes. But inside your body, something critical has already begun to fail. Sleep is not just rest. It is an active biological process controlled by your brain, specifically the hypothalamus, which regulates your circadian rhythm, and the brainstem, which controls transitions between sleep and wakefulness. At the same time, a chemical called adenosine begins to build up in your brain. This molecule acts like a pressure signal, telling your body that it needs sleep. Normally, sleep clears this buildup, but now, there is no sleep, so the pressure keeps rising. After 24 hours without sleep, your brain begins to slow down. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making, focus, and self-control, starts to lose efficiency. Neural communication becomes less precise. You struggle to concentrate. Your reaction time drops. Your judgment becomes unreliable. At a cellular level, neurons begin to misfire. Your brain is still active, but no longer stable. By 48 hours, your condition worsens significantly. Your body enters a state of stress. Cortisol levels rise, increasing anxiety and impairing memory. Meanwhile, your immune system begins to weaken. The production of cytokines, proteins that help fight infections, drops sharply. This makes your body more vulnerable to disease. Inside your brain, something more disturbing begins to happen. The thalamus, which processes sensory information, becomes disrupted. Signals from your environment are no longer filtered correctly. This leads to hallucinations. You may see movements that aren't real, hear sounds that don't exist. Your brain is no longer distinguishing clearly between internal activity and external reality. After 72 hours, your brain begins to force sleep, whether you want it or not. These are called micro-sleeps. For a few seconds at a time, parts of your brain shut down, even while your eyes remain open. During these moments, you are effectively unconscious, but you don't notice it. This is extremely dangerous, because your body continues to move without full control from your brain. After several days, the damage becomes systemic. Your metabolism is disrupted. Insulin sensitivity decreases, increasing the risk of glucose imbalance. Your cardiovascular system is affected. Blood pressure rises, heart rate becomes irregular. Meanwhile, your brain enters a state of extreme instability. The amygdala, the center for emotional processing, becomes overactive. This leads to heightened fear, paranoia, and emotional volatility. At the same time, the connection between the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex weakens. This means your ability to regulate emotions is almost gone. You are no longer thinking clearly. You are reacting. After 1 week without sleep, your body is in crisis. Your immune system is severely compromised. Inflammation spreads throughout your body. Your brain struggles to maintain basic cognitive functions. Memory formation becomes nearly impossible. Your perception of time breaks down. Reality itself begins to fragment. In extreme cases, prolonged sleep deprivation can lead to fatal outcomes. Not because the body simply gets tired, but because multiple biological systems begin to fail simultaneously. And yet, even in this state, your body refuses to give up on sleep. Because sleep is not optional, it is a fundamental requirement for survival. Your brain will continue to force micro-sleeps. Your consciousness will fade in and out, until eventually, you lose control completely, because the truth is simple. You cannot escape sleep, even if you try.
Welcome to Know-How Hub, your source for general information and disaster readiness. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Informed to stay safe in an unsafe world.